Can I help you?
Why, yes, you can. I'm here to report a terrible crime.
And what terrible crime is that?
This one.
So, Birds of Prey is pretty fun, right? It sets a new tone for the DCEU, falling somewhere between the grim darkness of Batman v Superman and Shazam's, oh my gosh, you guys, we're making a movie kind of feeling. It's also loaded with Easter eggs, references, and cool little designs that you might have missed. For instance, the opening animation shows the evolution of Harley Quinn. And this is a brilliant way to begin the movie because she started off as an animated character. When the animation shows her and Joker in their early days, she's wearing her original costume from Batman the Animated Series, and he is wearing a light purple costume like Cesar Romero's Joker from the 60s Batman TV show. This could be implying that when the Batfleck universe was young, the villains weren't quite so dark. But then there's a little escalation. And next thing you know, Joker's killing Robin and Batman's branding criminals and mass hysteria. Harley shares other traits with her animated counterpart, like when she refers to Joker as
Mr. J, my pudding.
One of the movie's first scenes is in Roman Sionis' club. Now notice the stage design. It looks like two large black gloves on either side of the stage, kind of forming a mask. That's a nice nod to his alter ego, the Black Mask. Now in this scene where she's mourning her relationship with Joker, notice the diamond pattern on her quilt. This is made to mimic the costumes worn by Harley Quinn clowns ever since their early days in Commedia dell'arte. The original Harley also had this pattern on her costume as well. It occurs several times in the movie, on the butt of her gun, her mallet, and in the legs of her overalls. Oh, and Harley's outfit here is made up of police caution tape. And here's another cool costume detail, the charms on Harley's necklace, which apparently you can buy at Hot Topic because of course you can. The charms are her hyena's tag, a pill, which is a nod to her days as a psychiatrist, a soda tab, or a pop tab if you're from Ohio, a female symbol, a woman's torso, a fish hook, and a diary's key. And then her jacket in the final scene is sequenced, sewn to look like barbed wire. Early on, Harley dramatically announces her breakup to Joker when she destroys Ace Chemical. This is where Joker baptized her into crime in a Suicide Squad flashback. Now notice the company is owned by the Janus Corporation, which Roman's family owns. In the comics, they're called Janus Cosmetics. Several Janus signs appear through the movie, usually with the J scratched out. Get it? And a Janus sign also appeared in the opening sequence of Justice League. Like and comment if you want to see the Snyder Cut. There are other callbacks to the Suicide Squad, like the movie's format of introducing characters by showing their names on screen. In the police station, Harley points to a picture of her teammate, Captain Boomerang, and says, "Hey, I know that guy." And in the Joker's hideout, there is "ha ha ha" graffiti that matches one of the Joker's tattoos. In the same scene, she holds up her Daddy's Little Monster shirt and says it has sentimental value, maybe because it reminds her of her time with the Suicide Squad. Harley is also on a roller derby team, just like she is in the comics. Her jersey number is 92, the year Batman the Animated Series first premiered. During the movie's final car chase, she tells Huntress to whip her. This is a move in roller derby when one player uses her momentum to push another player forward. To get over the Joker, Harley buys a hyena named Bruce, named after
that hunky Wayne guy.
She also had two hyenas in the animated series named Bud and Lou, named after Abbott and Costello. Now why a hyena? Because they laugh.
Stop that laughing! But I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
Sorry, that was a real wormhole. It's just how my mind works. I see references everywhere.
Oh, hey, did somebody say references?
Not now, J.J. Abrams. Get out of my store.
Oh.
Now let's talk about Black Canary. Renee Montoya mentions that she has the same power as her mother. In the original comics, Dinah's mind was transferred into her daughter's body as a way to explain why she hadn't aged since World War II. Now later on they changed this and it turned out that Black Canary just adopts the superhero identity of her mom. Comics are so weird, I love it. Like Harley, Renee Montoya also first appeared on Batman the Animated Series. In the comics, it's revealed she's a lesbian just like she is in this film. Also in the comics, Cassandra Cain was trained to be an assassin but later became Batgirl. And the whole thing where she's a pickpocket was just created for this movie. And I like the character, but I kind of wish she had more to do besides wait to poop. I mean, I guess she's a shy pooper? I'm not like that. If my life depended on me pooping, then this would be me. When Harley's being tortured, she imagines herself as Marilyn Monroe in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, performing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Which was also a music number in Moulin Rouge, which also starred Ewan McGregor. She tells Roman that she knows the East End of Gotham better than anybody. This is the worst section of Gotham City, and it's the location of Crime Alley, where Thomas and Martha Wayne were killed.
Why did you say that name?
She also says she once found Eleanor Roosevelt's nudie in Robinson Park. This is named after Jerry Robinson, creator of the Joker. When she enters the police station, she's disguised as a stereotypical woman in distress femme fatale from a film noir. My favorite fight in the movie is in the evidence locker when Harley fights off the bikers with a bat, which was her favorite weapon in Suicide Squad. And by the way, if you noticed, there's a trend of superheroes in movies using cocaine like Popeye spinach. It's pretty weird. Later on, she murders an assassin who looks like the legendary Mexican post-colonial artist Frida Kahlo, and if even one teenager Googles her name because of this movie, then I declare Birds of Prey a success. I like how Harley's background as a psychiatrist is part of this movie. She's able to tell when Cassandra is lying, and she diagnoses Huntress.
Speaking vengeance rarely brings the catharsis we hope for. Yeah.
And then she's able to convince everyone to be on the same side. The film's big fight takes place at one of the Joker's old hideouts. In the comics and TV shows, Joker frequently hides out in old theme parks. So often it makes you wonder why Gotham City doesn't just bulldoze all the abandoned theme parks, or at least check there first when Joker breaks out of Gotham. Hey Batman, the Joker escaped. Did you check the old funhouse? Sure I have, he's already been captured. Black Mask attacks them with a huge gang of men wearing masks. This is a reference to his group, the False Face Society, in the comics, a large group of dudes in animal masks who are still less creepy than actual furries. Roman's main henchman, Victor Zsasz, is a second-tier Batman villain from the comics. When he confronts Harley, the camera tilts to its side, an homage to the villain scenes in the Batman 60s TV series. And also, where was Batman during all of this stuff? Any theories?
He's at home, washing his tights.
The final fight takes place on Founders Pier, a spin on Founders Island from the Batman Arkham games. And one of these statues should look familiar to DC Comics fans. That's your mom. In the final montage, Black Canary and Huntress are wearing costumes that more closely resemble their uniforms from the comics. Cassandra even has a tiny heart tattoo on her face to emulate her hero Harley Quinn. I was glad to see Bernie, her stuffed beaver from the comics, made it through the explosion as well. Also, Renee Montoya is watching this episode of Days of Our Lives when Harley Quinn's original voice actor, Arlene Sorkin, is dressed as a clown.
True what they say about men with large crossbows? Batman! It's always been Batman!
Even the movie's logo is loaded with Easter eggs. There's a mask, Huntress's crossbow arrow, lips, a dagger, Harley's bat and mallet, the Bertinelli diamond, and Montoya's knuckle duster. But mostly, I like how this is a movie about women kicking ass. All through the movie, Harley and the others support each other. Canary is Harley's wing woman in the alley, and Harley gives her a hair tie in the big fight.
Hair tie?
Yeah. I also don't think there's a single scene where they fight against other women. Several times throughout the movie, they fight uber-masculine dudes. Like Roman, he's a creepy guy who forces a woman to strip in public. Harley hits a cop in the pills and lights this guy's beard on fire. And Renee Montoya wears a t-shirt that says, "I shaved my balls for this," mocking how our male colleagues can succeed with so little effort. All right, everybody, that's all the Easter eggs that I found, but if you found any, let me know in the comments below and let me know what you thought of the movie. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. For Screen Crush, I'm Ryan Airy.